back. I'm here with Kyle Stallons, and he has been the keyboard player for Kelly Pickler for how many years?
Almost 3 years.
All right. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Originally from Texas, moved to Nashville 7 years ago, and been on the road for pretty much all that time. Pretty much every weekend playing with some kind of country artist, and it's been all over the world actually in the last 3 years.
Tell us a little bit about how you were all over the world.
Well, with Kelly Pickler doing almost 10 USO tours now, I got to be a part of the last two. We've been to Afghanistan, we've been to Spain, Italy, Turkey, and been to Australia and Switzerland as well. So,
how did you feel getting to share that experience with our military?
I tell people all the time that it changed my life. It changed my perspective. It was just, seeing those guys and gals do what they do every day and the kind of environment they do it in, nothing but inspiring.
Absolutely, and we definitely appreciate that, especially when you guys come and do those shows for our military. That's huge. So I heard a little rumor that you're a singer-songwriter. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, I actually released my first EP in May of this year, and it's on iTunes and Spotify, and it's called Getting It.
Okay.
And just some songs I wrote in the last couple years, and decided to put a project out that would really kind of represent what I am and what I believe in, what I like as a singer-songwriter. So.
Now, did you have a group that you worked with, a specific producer, or did you kind of co-produce your own stuff? How was your process?
On these songs, I went in and cut them with my friends in the studio on drums, bass, keys, everything. I played keys and I sang on it. I produced it myself, and I had some engineer friends of mine help me with the vocals, and then got it packaged and did everything just independently.
Why don't you tell our viewers how they can find you?
If you want to look at KyleStallons.com, it's Stallons, and
get that right now.
Check out. I've got a Facebook page as well, and you can look me up on Instagram, Twitter, and please stop by iTunes or Spotify and take a listen.
Now, we know that your social media probably follows what you're doing with Kelly, but it's also going to be promoting yourself as well, correct?
Right. Yeah. I just kind of do a little bit of everything with it. So.
Now, is there any rituals or superstitions that you perform before you go on stage?
With me or with Kelly?
With both. Tell us a little bit about both.
Oh, well, with Kelly, we are pretty easygoing. We don't really get together and do any kind of speeches or any breakdowns or anything, but, I'd at least like to sing a little bit, whether just a lot of times I'll be just humming or singing and trying to get my voice warmed up.
Now, you're a good old boy from Texas, and I love Texas, man. It's like my second favorite place, besides here, of course.
Uh-huh.
When you're not on tour, what do you do?
Well, I'm back in Nashville, and we'll play golf.
So you're not going back home to Texas. You're enjoying your time with your place in Nashville.
I get to go back and enjoy home every now and then. I actually got to spend 7 days last week for my brother's wedding, so it's just a good time to refocus and revive everything.
Absolutely, because you got to sometimes stay grounded or go back to your roots or what inspires you. So what does inspire you? Where do you find the motivation or the inspiration to write an album?
I think most songwriters will tell you it just literally comes from the people. It comes from your experiences with people, and all the crazy stories are usually attached to real life, and that's the gold. That's the gold mine, is the being out here and seeing all these. You meet so many different people, so you just listen. That's all you do is listen, and somebody says something that really catches your ear, and you build a story into it.
Now, as a songwriter, sometimes I get inspired by other people's situations much more than my own, and so that sounds like that's kind of how you roll too. So that says a lot about your character and how you observe and how you can truly sympathize and empathize with individuals. So that's really awesome. Are you working with any artists as a producer to try to promote yourself as a singer-songwriter?
I do a little producing here and there. Did a bluegrass album for an artist out of Arkansas last year. Producing is one of those things where it's not really on my forefront right now, but hopefully in the future I'll get to put the knowledge I have and the experience I've had into a younger artist.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a pleasure having you. Thank you so much for interviewing with us, and please stay in touch. Everyone, make sure that you visit his social media sites and check out his album and let us know what you think. Thank you. Stay tuned for Backstage with Cortni.